Hey guys, how's it going? Kevin Dagger here. Well, I got a video here that my cousin sent me. Oh, she posted it on Facebook, I'd rather say. And it's about Gordon Ramsay making a Puerto Rican crispy rice dish. Now, Puerto Rican myself, lived there until I was 31, so I know a little bit about the subject. So I'm going to react to what he's going to do because he can do some crazy stuff. So let's see what he's going to do. It better be good. Well, put my glasses on. Hold up. All right, let's see.
Right, welcome to Puerto Rico, one of the most extraordinary, incredible islands I've ever had a chance to visit. I'm going to show you a local. It's a beautiful dish used with leftover rice. It's called pegao, and it's going to be done almost like
Pegao. Pegao, sir. Pegao. I'm not going to hold it against you, but it's pegao. And up until now, that doesn't look like pegao.
Cast iron. So the secret is beautiful sausage. I've got some cooked chicken here first. Now, this is about how do you elevate that? How do you lift that out into the next level? Onions, not too thin.
All right, so for those of you that don't know, pegao is just that part of the rice that sticks to the pot on the bottom. It's not too burnt, it's just right where it makes like a layer. It does get crispy, but what he has there is not pegao. So let's see what he's doing.
Otherwise they burn. Whilst I do that, take these are leftover roasted chicken. Take them, lightly season them.
Now that chicken is, I know he's a master chef, but like we say back home, ese pollo está triste. There's no seasoning on it.
Get them nice and crispy. I want the chicken fat coming off there. I'll show you why in a minute.
Está triste. That's some sad chicken. There's no spice on it.
Now, with the onions, get some garlic. Slice that down. Be generous in the garlic. Take some of this sausage, and all we do there is just literally take that out and squeeze that over. Get rid of the casing, and that's a beautiful Puerto Rican spicy sausage, which is going to give a really nice flavor to the rice. Now, that may not look appetizing, but trust me, it will transform into something unique, let me tell you.
We don't use that sausage that much. Just saying.
You've got the color on the chicken. Take that out. And then
that chicken is still white.
I
don't see any seasoning on it.
Sausage,
salt ain't gonna do it, my friend.
Over we go. I've got that flavor of that chicken in there already. Look, it's beautiful. Oil in. Now your onions and your garlic and your sausage goes in. Now fry that off. Beautiful. Now get that really nice and crispy. Great color on the sausage. Great color on the onions. Caramelize that garlic and start to make this really nice and flat now. Base.
Oh my God. Get tu hace. What are you doing?
Take your salt and give that.
Brother, salt's not going to cut it. You need to put some adobo in there. If you don't put the adobo, it's not going to taste, it's not authentic Puerto Rican food. I'm sorry.
Beautiful. Really important that you keep that on the heat and it starts getting really nice and caramelized. Remember, we're going to crisp the rice, so you never ever get anything crispy in a cold pan. So keep that heat in there.
You need adobo, my friend.
Leave that bubbling away. Now, the chicken. Skin as well. Just open that up and sort of break it in half. And literally keep it nice and sort of chunky. Not too small. You want that all sort of coming off the bone. Get it too small, then it sort of disintegrates. You want those nice chunks of chicken running through this dish. I'm using all the skin as well. That's such great flavor.
Put some adobo on it, man.
Got a bit of spice in there.
Adobo and some sofrito.
Caramelization going on there. That's exactly where I want to get that. Now, in with that chicken.
You put in the adobo and the sofrito, you don't need the sausage for flavor. I'm just saying. Making things easier for you, man.
Beautiful. Once all that's fried off, from there, take that out. Get that pan really nice and hot again. Look at that, how beautiful is that? And now we're going to start frying the rice. Really beautiful. The flavor in there is incredible. Now, oil goes in. Really important to get that oil piping hot, okay? And that's going to help literally get that rice nice and sticky. And this is the sear that's super
That's
important.
not how you make pegao.
Okay. In she goes.
Well, at least I've never seen pegao made like this. So I'm just saying.
Now from there, just literally pat that down.
That's not, ¿qué carajo tú haces? What are you doing? That's not how you make pegao.
So we get the rice so toasty. Almost in a way that you think you've overcooked it, but it's not. It's a smart way of doing it. Next.
That's not. That's the harder way you're...
Spread that in there with the onions and the sausage.
¿Qué tú haces?
Get all that resting juice. Beautifully done.
Métele adobo.
That just looks incredible. Chicken is nice and crispy. Onions have done their job. The sausage is rendered. The spices come out of those. And it really is literally making that sing.
You know, the funny thing is, I'm talking smack about that dish. I would eat that.
Chicken into that rice.
I'm just saying. I'd still eat it.
Are the eggs. Just a beautiful fried egg on top of there, okay? So, non-stick pan.
I'd still eat it. I don't care.
Bring that over.
I'm talking smack, but I'd eat it.
I'm going to flavor the eggs with a little touch of garlic in there.
Okay.
Beautiful. A little bit of the pepper. Again, just down. Again, local pepper. A little bit of heat to the eggs. I just want to run that through that oil.
You see, but that's the thing. We normally don't use peppers like that. Normally, I'm not saying we don't.
Before we crack our eggs in there, touch of salt. Now get that oil nice and hot. We should start softening the garlic and the peppers.
All right.
Get a touch of butter in there.
That's what the sofrito's for. If you do sofrito, you don't need to do all that.
A touch of butter down the side.
Tipo, sofrito.
Let's give that really nice nut brown flavor. And so as that starts getting nice and toasty underneath that beautiful caramelized rice, the butter literally lifts the flavor. Now, once that butter melts, get your eggs straight in. Over the garlic.
That's a
Such
lot
a
of
beautiful
butter.
way of cooking eggs. And start getting them fried. The flavor of those peppers and the garlic go into
All right,
the eggs.
he's really overcomplicating this recipe.
Roll that round. Use the stove to your advantage. Cilantro now. Get some beautiful cilantro.
You see,
Cook it up and literally cover those eggs.
see all the garlic, all the peppers, all the cilantro. If you use sofrito,
Over. Beautifully.
you don't need all of that. The sofrito takes care of all of that. And you're saving time because you make the sofrito way before you make the dish.
Over. And now for the exciting part. Get the plate. Carefully. Sit that on top. And then we'll turn that down. And literally. Bang. And just to be sure. And then lift that off. Beautiful. Wow. And take your eggs. And use the garlic and peppers. And then we have the most amazing Puerto Rican Pegao. Beautiful. Now, if you enjoyed that recipe, please click the link below.
All right. Okay, so I'm not a master chef, right? I'm just a dude that lived in Puerto Rico for most of my adult life. If we look at this, all right, I know he says the word "it's beautiful" a lot. That's not appetizing, man. I mean, he tries to make it up for presentation. He puts the eggs on it and all that, but I don't know, mi gente. Would you go to a restaurant and would you pay for someone else, not him? Because if he makes it, I would eat it. You know what I mean? But if someone were to serve that to you, would you eat that? I wouldn't eat it like that. Now, it's a 7-minute video. But like all the preparation, if you would have put some sofrito and some adobo in there, I'm telling you, this would have been a 4-minute video. But, you know, he's the master chef. He's the one that curses people out on TV and lets people know that they suck when they cook. But honestly, the way it is there, I wouldn't eat it. I wouldn't have put the sausage in it because we really don't use sausage that much. We do, but not that much. And honestly, I can't say it's a staple because that's not how you make pegao. Pegao is while you're making the rice, it's that layer that sticks to the pan, but it burns just enough where it doesn't taste bad. It's crunchy, you know. It's you really gotta try it. Si tú eres Boricua, if you're Puerto Rican, you know what I'm talking about. But sorry, my man, but that's not a staple. That's not the way you make it. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. If you know another way to make that type of dish or pegao, tell me in the comments, because I've never seen anybody make pegao like that. But I appreciate the effort. I appreciate him going to the island and trying something new. But at least, por lo menos yo no me lo como. I would not eat that. I don't know. But what do you guys think? Would you guys say, would you eat it? Would you try and make that recipe? Mi gente, ¿están de acuerdo? Do you guys agree? Let me know in the comments, all right? So that's my reaction. I'll see you guys in the next one. Se me cuidan. See y'all later.